Hi, what's up? How are y'all? I am excited to be here with y'all again. The topic I wanted to discuss today was integrating your spiritual experiences and what it's like if you haven't integrated them, and some tips and ideas on how to integrate your experiences if you've had them or when you have them, because I'm just gonna just assume we're all gonna have them or we all have had them. Um, Again, this is a lot from my own spiritual experiences. It's really the thing I know the most. It's easiest for me to talk about. I'm sure there's many beautiful writings on these topics as well. So I was thinking about this because my friend Lorelai, who is amazing, who is also going to be a teacher at the retreat I'm going to be a part of next March 2026 in Tulum, the Holy Shift retreat. I will link it. Anyway, Lorelai is such a beautiful woman, human. She's like had multiple near-death experiences, and she is an amazing intuitive who I've gotten a session with who like just blew my mind, and she's so loving and gentle. Anyway, in a group that I was like in a discussion group with Lorelai, she mentioned that there's lots of people who have spiritual experiences walking around who haven't integrated them or they've ignored them, etc. And she just, and it kind of gave me the impression that there's a few of people like that. I used to be one of those people, and I think it does like lead to a fractured self, and it also um, doesn't allow like the beautiful spiritual revelations, light, love to come into you and into our world if it's unintegrated. Um, when I think of like integrating spiritual experience, I think of um, allowing the experiences you've had with love, divine love, God, the creator. I know people have had beautiful spiritual experiences through like psychedelic treatments, like different things like that. Whenever you feel your soul connected to like all that is, um, I guess that's what I would call a spiritual experience. But letting it be part of you, letting it come into your life, letting it be a part of your life, letting it change you, and not like continuing to live as you were before. I think, there's the pre-experience us, and then there's like the big spiritual experiences, small, big, whatever they are, like whatever they are that changes you. And then like there's the part after, like I lived for a long time really separate from my spiritual experience, not only because in the beginning, I didn't know why I was still here. And I thought I was like waiting for God to come get me. I was waiting for this person I thought was a real person who was just an angel coming to get me. And I kept waiting. And then when that never happened, like when I never figured out like how to leave and go back to my experience or all that light, I just ignored it. I was like, I made that up. I'm crazy. And I literally like lived like as if it were a distant memory. I don't think I'm the only one who's done that. I think we do that with our traumas as well. I did the same thing with what I went through as a kid. And it just seems like, oh, that never happened. It doesn't matter. And you just live as much regular life as you can. I don't think I'm the only one who's done that. Um, and it just starts to seem like a distant dream. And that's kind of how my spiritual experience seemed once I realized I wasn't going to get to like exit the earth. Sorry, earth, I love you. I just was like, I didn't know how to integrate my experience. Um, so what helped me integrate it? Obviously, I needed some time. Like some people, honestly, more and more, I feel like people are talking about these experiences more. So if you have one, you just like roll with it. Like one of my dearest clients and friends now, Nadia, she like started having small spiritual experiences, found me, found other people, like talks about it on her Instagram like right away. Like I think that's amazing, and that's part of me. What seems like signs of the Great Awakening. Like there's more people talking about this. You have an experience, you just start sharing, you integrate it more easily. I had my experience as much as I had beautiful mentors like my stepdad. Like I just it was so much for me to make sense of as like an intellectual. Like I was literally a master's student at an Ivy League school. And I was like, oh, this is just too far for me. Shut it down. Um, as much as, but then I had to really accept like it was so beautiful and life changing. So I think so time, I needed a lot of time. Some people don't need that much time. So giving yourself time and then letting yourself really be aware of what's happened to you. I think it's important to like look honestly at experiences you've had. I'm speaking of spiritual experiences, but you could probably use this for anything, and look at how it changed you. Did it um how much did it change your heart? As much as like me and other people still have their jobs, I still had my school, like I I was basically telling myself, well, no one knew this happened to me. I was still a regular person. I was still in school. I kept my life going. So must whatever happened wasn't real. It didn't matter because no one else knew and no one else could tell, obviously, except spiritual people like my stepdad, who, and there seems to be more of us these days. So I just was like, well, it doesn't matter if no one could tell, but that's not true. It matters if you feel it. That's like really the most important gauge or barometer is that your experience is changes your heart. It brings you into alignment with the creator, or it brings you into alignment with love, and that is valid and valuable. And so just being honest about how much different spiritual experiences have changed you is really important. Um, and it helps to write them down. It helps to kind of draw or write whatever you've experienced down so you can kind of get a handle on it. It also can help to speak with people, share with people, talk with people. I love having people in sessions that need to want to talk about their spiritual experiences. There's also amazing sharing groups out there. Um, and, but again, like if you're going online to find spiritual content, like just making sure you're always keeping your own heart, your own experience at the forefront, because that's what really matters. It doesn't really matter if someone else out there is telling you certain things about whatever. It's nice to have that as learning, but like the main thing is like your heart, your experience. And then, finding trusted people to talk to about it with, because that matters. It also helps, let's see, what else helped me integrate? I mean, I really just needed time. And I needed to be able to make sense of it in the worldview I was raised in. I'm sorry, this light on my, that's not an angel. That's the light from my mic. Oh, oh, maybe it is. No, just kidding. I, yeah, I think it helped me to make sense of it. Like, that's why I talk about that a lot. Integrating it for me, I had to really have it make sense in the worldview that I was raised in, which was like more of a rational mindset. Um, But then, I don't know, it was also allowing myself to be changed by what I experienced. Um, Sharing about it has really helped me integrate, like not just sharing in groups, but like sharing publicly on videos like this and talks. Like, um, it helps me to really realize that A, it was real, but also it helps me share and, live my promise that I made. I also think integrating, I know people who have near death experiences and go into hypnosis or meditation to like get deeper into the experience, and that's all based on your own heart. So I have done that some. It's really, really beautiful. One thing I've been doing lately is like saying my promise to myself, like when I wake up, so I remember why I'm doing all this. And that's been really cool. If you want to say it, you can, but I think we all have our beautiful ways of making our lives sacred. My promise was, and it was completely spontaneous. I did not plan to write this. Did my soul plan to write it? I don't know. Dear God, I have decided to give my life to you and whatever that entails. I want to be guided by you, by the light. This is my pledge. I will work hard to follow this path and bring it to fruition. Please help me do this. Please help me bring light to other people. Thank you. Amen. So I'm like sitting with my promise, like more. That's integrating it for me. I'm like, yeah, I said whatever that entails. I want to be guided by you by the light, whatever that entails. I don't know. Like that's kind of helpful for me to think about all the different things I promised. Um, anyway. And then it also is very integrating for me to do spiritual work. So, like those angel messages I receive, it helps me stay tuned into that vibration that I felt in my experience and bring it out and through me, or in and through me. And like, I just am able to connect with it and share it. And that's highly integrating. So, if you might find that connecting with the feelings you felt in your spiritual experiences and then sharing them in whatever way you feel called through doing work for others, sessions, like meditating, praying, sending love and energy, like all of those things can be ways that you integrate your experience. I think the point is we're not meant to live separately from our spiritual truths and realities. We're meant to have them as part of our mind, body, spirit lives, not just mind, not just body, and not just spirit. We want to have all three balanced, and that to me is integrating. It does help to do the work, like some spiritual work for others. It hugely helps me to do my sacred soul sessions, which used to be called my angel readings. When I tune in and I'm like offering advice or like hearing things from the angels, I'm like, I mean, obviously it helps me know it's real, but it also helps me integrate because it helps me live a balanced spiritual life. Like when I'm integrated in my spiritual work, I'm able to also keep doing my regular work. Like I still have my job at a school doing speech therapy. Love it. I love that job. But like, oh yeah, integrating it allows me to like do that job and stay more balanced. When I was unintegrated, I felt like I was much less balanced and I just I was just trying to ignore it. It was like not good for me. So definitely don't ignore your experiences. Definitely try to accept whatever has happened to you spiritually or otherwise, um, and allow it to change you. Allow that beautiful love and that light to like work through you and make your heart happier and your life better and by everyone else's lives better around you. I think that's all I have to say today. I really love y'all. I'm really glad I hope you're enjoying these videos, and I would love to hear if you have had spiritual experiences. Are you still working on integrating them? Um, yeah, they're they're part of us. Don't be afraid of them if you are. I mean, I was kind of freaked out when I started kind of doing some healing, but my spiritual experiences that happened during my STE were so deep and profound. I was not scared of them. I was just like, cool, I'm ready to go. This is awesome. Why am I still here? But no, I think integrating means we stay here on the earth, in our bodies, in our lives, and we let all that light and that love work through us. Okay. I hope that was helpful. Y'all have a great week. I'll see you guys later. Bye.